This is a video to talk with you about playing with S and Z in Sprang. Here I have a warp set up, 28 threads, that's 14 loops, and I'm working in what we call Z direction. I pick up at the back, put down at the front, and the stitches lean in a certain direction, the direction of the alphabet letter Z. Now you will see that when I put my stick in and I push down to the bottom, at the bottom the stitches have a different lean. At the bottom the stitches lean like the letter S. Now let's look at the Z stitch one more time. I say that Z is pinch, scissor, because these are the finger movements that will give you the Z lean in this stitch. Now pinch means the index and thumb bring a back thread to the front. Scissors means the middle finger takes a front thread, clamped down with middle and index, and you bring a front thread to the back. So working across the row we have the movements pinch, scissor, pinch, scissor. Now for S, let's turn the frame around to the S side. Where Z is pinch, scissor, S is going to be scissor, pinch. This means you take the front threads with your middle finger, take them to the back. That's the scissors. Scissor grab here, and then pinch means your index and thumb take a back thread to the front. So working across the row we're going to have scissor and then pinch, scissor and then pinch. Now notice each time that you scissor a thread it comes across in front of two back threads and you pinch the rightmost, the second of those two back threads. Scissor at the front and pinch at the back. Let me stress the importance of holding the not yet done threads in your left hand so that that second back thread doesn't pop off and go missing. We're working our way all the way across the row. At the end of the row we have two threads up. Yes, we had two threads down at the beginning. That's correct. Now for the next row we have plain stitches all the way across. One thread down, one thread up. Scissor one, pinch one, all the way across the row, all the way to the end. Oops, I've got an extra string in here that goes away. There we are, one down, one up. That's the S stitch. Now I want you to notice the particular setup that we want to have for S. Notice that the back threads are further to the right. What do I mean? Well, now let's have a look at the Z. For Z, the Z stitch, you have the upper threads further to the right. The setup is different for Z and S. Switching back and forth between the Z and S setup, that's what this video is about. So we're back on the Z side, and we're going to try one row Z, one row S. And we know that Z is pinch, scissor, S is scissor, pinch. When we alternate between these two, there's some special rules that come into play to account for the different setups here. So on the plate row we can see that we have a special thing. We call this, this is a bachelor thread. Instead of this special edge stitch, two up, one down, we're going to take this rightmost thread and he's going to be a bachelor thread. Back thread all by himself, and then there's a partner. Then on this side we have a pair of partners, one up, one down, and then there's an extra thread which is also a bachelor on this side. And in this way we're set up in a manner that we can do S. We can scissor, pinch, scissor, pinch, scissor, pinch, all the way across the row. Now the next row is Z, and that means pinch, scissor, but it also means we've got a bachelor. What does that mean? That means that this first thread, the back thread, just moves across also in the back, and the next thread has a partner, pinch, scissor. These all have partners, pinch, scissor. Look up and you'll see the new structure that we're forming. It's a interlacing structure, different from what we've been doing before. These threads have partners, but then when we get to the far end of the row here, pinch, scissor, there's a partner, and we have one lone thread left over. He's a bachelor and he moves across. He was a front thread, he stays a front, moves just right across there without a partner. So on the next row, that was a Z row, now we do an S row. S is scissor, pinch, all the way across. There's that extra thread there. That was the bachelor from last time. Yep, that's good. This is the first of two videos on S and Z, interlacing. And here's your cheat sheet. And this is what the interlacing structure looks like.